Hi guys, Nadeja here. Woo. Welcome to my channel, Living a Line. Wanted to thank you guys. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for supporting my content. For those of you who are first timers, thank you so much for coming through. I love to burn incense, guys. I did a couple of videos when I first started my channel on my favorite incense, the Nag Champa incense that come from India, hand rolled directly, that smell amazing, fantastic. They burn really, really slow. Someone was like, when I did the EOS, I did a video on EOS lip balm. They were like, they said, it looks like an endorsement. I said, I know. I can't wait till I actually get endorsements because I already talk about products that are great for me for free. But guys, that's not why I'm here today. I always go off on like a long tangent and then I reel myself back in. So today I'm talking to you guys today about religion that divides. I did a video before, but it cut off. So I'm here again doing a video, completing it, or talking about religion divides, because I had a couple of people, sadly, that unsubscribed from my channel, and it's, I believe, because of the religion talk. I had some people ask me and question how I view Jesus. Some people asked me, told me to repent and, you know, hellbound if I don't change. And of course, I know hell's not real, so I don't really care about that. But I do care because I don't want people to unsubscribe, but I can't do anything about it because I'm not going to not talk about my truth and my journey for the sake of someone else feeling comfortable to just stay. I'm not going to do that because I believe that eventually some people will leave and some more people will come to replace the people that decided to leave because of whatever personal reasons. I respect it. I respect it all. A long time ago, well, not long a time ago, I would say over the past few years, I actually learned how to respect people where they were. Now, at one point in my life, I was a very, very zealous Hebrew Israelite, and I would tell people I followed the laws to the best of my ability, and I would tell people about the clothing that they wore. I was a very Old Testament keeper, so we didn't eat, and I still don't eat it, any shrimp, crab, or lobster. We didn't eat anything that didn't chew the cud and part the hoof, meaning we only ate cows. Goats were okay. Cow, sheep, goat, and I think it was venison, deer, but I'm not eating that. I would only eat the lamb during the, can we eat goat? I don't think it's goat. I think it's, no, you can eat. It's goat, lamb, sheep. Anyway, my point is, I was very zealous, and I would tell people about what they shouldn't eat. We would only wear materials, clothes that were 100%, so 100% cotton or 100%, whatever you wore, linen had to be 100% because you're not supposed to mix fabrics according to the Bible. Just a whole bunch of other stuff. I would tell females about how they would dress. Wouldn't dare catch me doing that now because I wear what I want to wear. Ta-da. I would be called at this moment immodest because I'm wearing the off the shoulder deal. But you can say what you like. I have been there, done that, got the t-shirt, the cup, the plaque, the pen, all of it. And there's nothing that you could say to me to change my mind because I was the worst. Okay. I remember some Mormons came to my door and I told them that they were going to hell. I remember I broke up friendships because with the Hebrew Israelite belief, they believe that the white people are Esau, the nation of Esau or Edom, and that they are going to be destroyed. And I remember I told some white guys that I was racist. Yep, I was. And I told some white guys that came to my door that were Mormons that they were going to hell. Sure did. They said, we're going to hell? I said, yep. They said, can you show me in the verse? I said, no, you can get off my porch. Tell them to get off my porch. And because they were white, they were going to hell. I also told a friend of mine who started a business. She's not my friend anymore, but we were cool. And she started a business where she wore lingerie and cooked. And I told her that she needs to change and put some clothes on because God doesn't like her being naked. And she told me she has her own personal relationship with God. Good for her. She told me that she has her own personal relationship with God and that she's going to do what she wants to do. As she should have, because who was I to judge her? Who was I to judge those Mormons that felt they were walking right? Who was I to judge my friends? I cut off, I have her back now, but I had one of my best friends that I grew up with. She's white. She was my first friend, my first sleepover. We used to paint our nails, hang out. Our moms were close. we were like best friends. She was like my first best friend. And I cut her off because she was white. So I did some foul stuff, guys. I told a friend of mine, who was gay. I told her, not her, who was that? A friend of mine's niece or cousin that was gay. I told her that she, showed her Romans chapter 1, where it talks about men loving men, women loving women, and putting away that which is seemly. Basically, it breaks down homosexuality in Romans chapter 1. And I pretty much said that she was going to hell if she didn't stop doing that. Like, I was the worst, guys. And all it did was push people away from me. My cousin to this day still won't talk to me like that because we were like sisters. But then I was very judgmental of her. When there were things that she did that I didn't agree with. When there were people that she was being with that I didn't agree with. I was just the worst. So I'm going to tell you guys that religion divides. It divides. You shouldn't not be okay with someone because their belief in what they do with their life is different. And I did that. So to this day, people don't really kick it with me. They don't really mess with me like that because they're like, you still into that Bible stuff? I'm like, no, I'm good now. I live my life. I search for truth and a lot of stuff. And my brother told me a long time ago, he was like, Nadeja, there are a lot of different versions of that. Because he went to college and he actually got the education. See, I didn't go to college until later. And then I went to online school and it wasn't about anything with that. It was just about, what did I go for? I went for psychology and some other things that I needed to get. I was only going to school for the money. I didn't go because I wanted an education. I was only going because they gave you money. So, yeah. So he got an education like a real one. I got one too, but I was just there for one thing. So my point is, guys, I'm going to end the video now. Religion divides, okay? Certain religions are... I believe that people should be able to see how your heart is and the type of person that you are. Excuse me, I don't know why I decided to do this. Based off of... Put that there. Based off of how you treat people. I remember when I kind of got out of that lifestyle and I was at work and this woman just was like, you're a believer, aren't you? Because I was just a calm person. I tried to be kind. I was mild-mannered. And when you have peace in your life, my last name is Peace, but when you have peace in your life, you walk different. When you're confident in who you are as a person, you talk different. You are willing to help people. You can give compliments to other people, other women, other men, because you're confident in who you are. And it doesn't take anything away from you to be nice to other people, to be kind, to give compliments, and to help other people if you can possibly do it. So guys, just be a good person. Don't be a jerk. Don't be, when people come on here and they want to try to tell you why your walk is wrong, it just reminds me of the old me. And I feel bad for them. And I don't get really mad because I'm like, you're stuck. You are stuck. If you ever feel like you need to down somebody else because their religion is different, you're stuck. If you feel like you got to tell someone why they're going to hell, you're stuck. In ignorance, actually. So I hope that this helps somebody, and I'm going to stop the video now. But guys, research what you believe and why. Make sure it's not just because everybody from the last 12 generations believed it and they just gave it to you. All right, guys. So thank you so much for your time, and you have a great day. Let me know if you guys have any stories like that in the comments. Was there ever a time that you were stuck in religion, or are you still? And what do you plan to do to get out of that if you're stuck in religion? Because it's a real thing, guys. All right, thanks.